Fellas, ladies, what is happening? Welcome to the Window Sports Betting Podcast. I am one half of said podcast. I am Jemiah Norman. Just get right into it, man. Listen, yesterday sucked really bad. It was fucking awful. And no excuses. Got to tell you when I win. Got to tell you when I lose. Got to keep it a buck. This shit was fucking terrible yesterday. It was really bad. Um, Especially in the WNBA. Baseball, I'll take the L's. That's bound to happen. The Diamondbacks had the lead, lost by one. We had the Marlins as well. They had the lead going into the ninth, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, extra innings. They lost by two. That happens in baseball. Where I fucked up in the WNBA is with me even being really cool and being the really smart guy that I am. I making my own lines and shit. What you cannot forget to do is respect the market. And I fucked up yesterday by not respecting the market. Mainly on the dream game. When that line moved from 8 to 9.5, I gotta pay attention to that shit. Fuck, I gotta fuck what I think. Fuck how smart I think I am. Somebody somewhere knows something that I don't know, and either I need to stay off the game or I need to follow the money. One of the two. But there are cats out there that are much sharper than me, and know more than me, and that you got to own that. And that's what happened yesterday. It's on the dream game specifically, the Mercury game. I sat there and watched the game, and it was the classic bad beat, man. It was Mercury are only down by 5.8 seconds left. They throw the ball inbounds, and they foul Betnijah Laney, and she hits both free throws to help the Liberty to win by 7. And we had them plus 6.5, so by the hook. The totals were trash. Props were trash. I was trash. And I've got to do better. And we're going to do better today. And it starts right here, right now. Let's get to this money. And here's the thing. And I thought about this last night after watching that bad beat on the Mercury game. It does, as long as you're managing your money right, the losing days are gonna happen. You're gonna take a bad day on the screen, man. Like, you can do all the homework you want, and sometimes the ball just does not bounce your way. So two wins yesterday, two, maybe three. I think it was 2 wins and like 8 losses. It's like 2 out of 10 or 2-7, something crazy like that. But that's just how it goes sometimes on the screen, man. Like it is what it is. If you manage your money right, it shouldn't bother you, honestly. To keep it 100%, if you manage your money properly, there's no way having a bad day should bother you. Not liking losing, I get that. I hate losing. I hate losing more than I love winning. But having a bad day should not deter you. It is certainly the fuck not going to deter me, because I'm getting after this shit today. Let's start. Let me get this 1 o'clock game out of the way really quickly. Early shit. Where'd it go? It's the Seattle Storm and Toronto Tempo. Seattle has played the last like 5 games at home, and now they're on the road. Their best player, who they mortgaged everything for, Dominic Malonga, is not playing again. Concussion protocol, and they're playing against the $1 million backcourt: Marina Mabrey, Brittany Sykes. So with all that being said, Seattle's not that good. In my opinion, I think Toronto is good. They've just had a tough go of it here lately, and they're just trying to learn. They're an expansion team. These ladies have never played together before. So all that being said is to say this: sorry, I'm trying to find it on my phone. My bad. We're taking the Toronto Tempo minus the 5.5. I don't think the Seattle team can hang with these girls. The over might be worth a look, but I don't know if Seattle can put up enough points to justify an overplay. So we're going to take Seattle. Freudian slip, maybe. I don't know. We're going to take Toronto minus the 5.5. So Toronto, the Toronto Tempo need to win the game by 6 points or more. That'd be cool. And also in the same game, we're taking my boo, Miss Marina Mabrey, over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Marina Mabrey, over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. She just went over this when they played them. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and she had like 30, 33, 32, 33 PRAs or something like that, something crazy like that, which is great. For us, I think it's a solid bet to get to the window. So that's the 1 o'clock thing out of the way. I'll clip this and caption it and get to make it into a short so I can get it out quickly. Next up in the same time slot, let's get this MLB out of the way. They were offering some kind of bonus to do a yes run first inning. So I found one that I like. And of course, it's Colorado, San Francisco, two trash ass baseball teams. So over 1 run, over a half a run, or yes for a run to be scored in the first inning in the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants game. We're also taking the Rockies on the money line in the same game. We're taking the Rockies to beat the San Francisco Giants in baseball. We're also taking the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going back to the well, we lost on it last night, but hey, I got to get up. I gotta go back to the well. That was a tough one yesterday, but I will. They're giving me plus money again. I'm gonna take it with the Diamondbacks. Like I said, the Mariners are a little overrated in my opinion right now. So give me the Diamondbacks on the money line, and we are taking the Fish, the Miami Marlins. We're going back to the well with them too. The same two beats we got yesterday. We're going to try to get our lick back. Let's get our lick back in this baseball thing, man. If you're following along in baseball, if you give a shit about baseball, if you don't, tell me in the comments. Say, shut the fuck up about baseball. Get a haircut, weirdo. Next up after the baseball. Oh, we are on some UFL games today. Some football. Granted, the game is not until I think later today or sometime this afternoon, but we are on the over 44.5 in the UFL, the Houston Gamblers and the Birmingham Stallions. Dorian Thompson-Robinson's quarterbacking the Birmingham Stallions. And they are fighting for a playoff spot, if I'm not mistaken. This league is so fucked up and there's so much shady shit going on. I like the over in this game. I think some points will be scored. And then give me the we're going to take the Houston Gamblers plus a 2.5. They're not a good football team. Birmingham, again, like I said, is fighting for a playoff spot. All that being said, excuse me, I'm at work. All that being said, shenanigans will ensue. Give me the Houston Gamblers plus 2.5. And we're taking the over 44.5 with the Houston Gamblers and the Birmingham Stallions. I will say the NBA for last. Next up, we are in the Fighting Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever and the Portland Fire, the expansion team. We're going to take the over 173.5 in the Portland Fire and Indiana Fever game. Listen, any game involving the Fever, defense is, I'm not going to say defense is optional, but they just don't play a lot of defense, man. They just don't. They're going to outshoot you. They're going to outscore you. They're going to outrun you. That's it just is what it is. I'm riding overs. I'm riding overs. I'm riding overs. It's going to work. Just ride with me. Next up, same game. We they offered a bonus on this too, so I bet it. Caitlin Clark over 8.5 assists. For all my fantasy players, or DFS players for WNBA. I know you can throw it in the Prize Picks, I think, and Underdog and all that shit. So throw in Caitlin Clark over 8.5 assists, along with the Marina Mabrey over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And we're also taking Kelsey Mitchell on the Indiana Fever over 20.5 points. They haven't been at home in a while. They're going to be in front of their home crowd at night. They're big favorites, but I think Kelsey Mitchell's going to shine in this spot, and I think she's good for 21, 22, 23, 24. A couple of threes too. I think that she's good for that. The terrible game of the day is and it always is going to involve the Connecticut Sun. We're taking the Connecticut Sun and the Los Angeles Sparks. Look, the Sparks are on a back-to-back, man, and they like literally just played. It'll be less than 24 hours in Washington. Then they have to travel up to Connecticut. Literally, travel, sleep, wake up, eat, play. That is it for the Sparks. That is what they got to do. I think they're just going to be on autopilot, but I think they're going to score some points. Connecticut in this spot is a live dog. They're but they're such a bad basketball team that I cannot back them. I don't understand this. It's a lot of wise guy money has come in. This line has dropped all the way to I think 3.5. I saw 4.5, fives, and earlier this morning, and now it's I don't know, it's back there, but um, 3.5 just doesn't make any sense to me. So we're gonna take the first half over the Connecticut Sun and the Los Angeles Sparks. First half over 82.5. And DFS fantasy players or prop bettors, we're taking Nneka Ogwumike over 16.5 points. I think listen, this woman is automatic without Kelsey Plum. She's going to get her points. She's going to feast down low. No Brittany Griner. She's out with the rib injury, probably for the foreseeable future. So we're going to take Nneka Ogwumike over 16.5 points. I think she's going to ball out today. Throw that in your lineup, stick that in your pipe, and smoke it to the filter. Yes, indeedy. And last up, we're gonna fuck around with the NBA, man. Listen, we've got a 10-1 on the Spurs. Hopefully they pull this thing out. That'd be cool. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's not a big deal. Like it'd be just dope to cash that ticket just to talk shit, really. I mean, the Knicks are gonna be a problem. The Knicks are gonna be a problem. The Knicks are gonna be a problem for whoever they face because OKC and San Antonio had just beat the dog shit out of each other in this series. And the Knicks they've gone to the Hamptons, they've planted some flowers, they have gone on vacation. They are just chilling, man. Like they're living their best life while these boys are beating the dog shit out of each other in this 7-game series. I don't buy into that they're going to be tired thing. They're professional athletes. They make millions of dollars a year. They play 4 times a week during the regular season. The tired shit, get the fuck out of here. Like I played at a relatively high level. I was a D3 hack, but in tournaments where you play back to back to back to back, these boys have been playing AAU ball since they were fucking kids, bro. Like a 7-game series is not with the days off in between for these guys most of these cats aren't even 25, 26, 27 years old, man. Come on, man. You're going to tell me they're tired? They're not tired. They're professional athletes. They're this legs, this, that, the third. Nah, get out of here. Like, no, they are injured, but going up against the Knicks in the next round in the finals, fatigue, get out of here talking about fatigue, man. They're playing for a championship. You rest when you die. All right. Other than that, get after it. So hopefully this San Antonio Spurs ticket gets home for us. But all that being said, tonight we are on for the Spurs, Dylan Harper over 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I just love the way this kid plays. And I think for them to be successful, Wemby's going to have some serious help. And De'Aaron Fox is not it right now. Stephon Castle's going to facilitate, but they're going to key on him. Hartenstein's going to be on Wemby. They're going to be bodying him up. So it's going to be a tough road to hoe going to OKC and winning this thing. I think San Antonio can keep it close. I hope they can win this game just to cash that ticket. But I'm not getting in front of OKC at home. But for OKC, another prop we are on, Jared McCain, sorry, not McClain, John McClain, over 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Jared McCain for the Oklahoma City Thunder, over 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Listen, the OKC Thunder, their bench, they are home court merchants, brother. They shine at home. They play really well at home, and then they disappear on the road. And I think this crowd is going to have these boys on OKC's bench juiced up. So, and Jared McCain is not scared to shoot. He's going to fire it up. So give us Jared McCain over 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And that being the last one on the card for today is Mr. Alex Caruso, the white boy on the Spurs with the Rajon Rondo upside down headband, who looks like he can bust a mean freestyle. Yeah, that Alex Caruso. They got his point total set at 10.5 points. And I think he can get that in the first half because SGA ain't going to be able to do it by himself. I think Caruso's good for 11 points. I think he's good for up to 15 points. So give us Alex Caruso over 10.5 points. for tonight. And that is the card, guys. That is everything we are on for today. It is quite a bit. Again, I'm not risk averse, but I am very, very disciplined in my money management. So a losing day after a winning day doesn't affect me. Those are the ebbs and flows. Sports betting is not linear. You just don't go up. There are ebbs and flows to this thing. It's like the stock market. When the stock market's down a day, nobody's freaking out. It'll bounce back. Just like that, you know what we're going to do? Bounce back. So I'm going to run through the card one more time, make everything crystal clear for everyone. We're taking Caitlin Clark over 8.5 assists. We are taking the Rockies and the Giants in Major League Baseball. First inning over a half a run, or yes, for a run to be scored in the first inning for the Rockies and the Giants. We are also taking the Rockies to win the game. Rockies on the money line to beat the San Francisco Giants, who are just a bad baseball team. We are taking the Arizona Diamondbacks against the overrated, my opinion, at this point in the season, the overrated, too highly touted Seattle Mariners. So we're taking the Diamondbacks on the money line. And then we are taking the Miami Marlins. We're fading the Mets again, taking the Miami Marlins at plus money against the New York Mets. And that does it for baseball. And to the WNBA, back to the WNBA we go. Kelsey Mitchell of the Indiana Fever over 20.5 points. Indiana Fever, Portland Fire over 173.5 points. Connecticut Sun, Los Angeles Sparks, first half over 82.5. Nneka Ogwumike, she plays for the Los Angeles Sparks, over 16.5 points. Toronto Tempo, minus 5.5. Marina Mabrey, over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Let's see. Houston Gamblers, Birmingham Stallions in the UFL. This is UFL. Houston Gamblers, Birmingham Stallions, over 44.5 points combined between both teams. And Houston Gamblers, plus 2.5. I think they might win the game outright. Again, this league is so shady and shenanigans will ensue. And in the NBA, we are taking Jared McCain of the Oklahoma City Thunder over 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We are taking Dylan Harper of the San Antonio Spurs over 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And we are taking Cheddar Bob, a.k.a. Alex Caruso, a.k.a. Bust a Mean Freestyle Homie, Alex Caruso over 10.5 points. The dude's a gamer. He's a consummate professional, man. He's a good basketball player. So 10.5 points is doable off the bench. He's the engine off the bench, and I think he's going to make them go. Not too much, because we still need the Spurs. That 10-1 ticket. Hey, man, you guys have a great, great, great Saturday. I'll be back. Hopefully, I always plan on doing a video like late at night. I always do end up doing it the day of, just because I run fucking behind on shit. But you guys have a great weekend. We will see you to the window. At the window? To the window? There's no window. I'm in a bunker 300 feet below Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So there's no windows here, but we're going to get these tickets to the window and cash them. Let's get to this money, man. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see you next time. Oh, almost forgot. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose. If a bet makes you sweat, you are not doing it right. This is supposed to be fun. It's a side hustle. It's easy. Keep it easy. Don't do too much. Relax. So there's sports every day of the year. It's not going anywhere. We got this, guys. We're going to make some money. We're going to bounce back. We're in a good bounce back spot. I like it. You guys take care. I'll see you next time. Love.